It is almost ironic how things have panned out for Europe in recent times. The EU's and NATO's attempt to devastate the Russian economy by imposing harsh sanctions has in turn disrupted their supply lines and forced them to look for more expensive alternatives. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Atul Mishra, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI Global channel yet, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. And please install our Apple and Android mobile applications. The link is given below in the description. Let's begin. Moscow's leverage on Europe owing to its energy production and infrastructure has enabled Putin to shield Russia from the Western sanctions. Moscow's possible decision to halt exports to Europe can easily choke the continent's industrial capacity and could do much worse in the winters. Talking about gas imports, in 2020, Germany topped the list with almost 43% of all its imports coming from Russia. European nations including Finland, Lithuania and Slovakia imported more than 70% of their total oil imports from Russia back in 2020. Russia has reduced Nord Stream 1 gas exports to Europe as the pipeline enters a scheduled 10-day maintenance period, as a result of which an ambience of anxiety and tension is being sensed among the European leaders amid the oncoming winter. Russia has been very resilient in delivering its energy exports in return for rubles to strengthen its currency. Some nations like Bulgaria, which refused payment in rubles, have seen their supplies being halted. Moscow has been looking forward to expand the same condition on many commodities it maintains a majority supply in. The next in line after the oil sector is the automobile sector. Russia's vast geographical area and the presence of appropriate infrastructure have made it a leader in export of rare earth metals. Andrei Klishas, head of the Constitutional Committee of the Russian Federation, has suggested the sale of metals like nickel, platinum and palladium to be made in rubles. And this is because of Russia's exclusive hold on the majority supply of these rare metals. Russia accounts for 40% of the global output of palladium, which is very vital in the manufacture of catalytic converters used in the automotive industry. Automobile companies, amid threats, are making efforts to limit palladium use and replace it with rhodium, which is at least 4 times more expensive than the former metal. That would lead to an exponential rise in the price of the final product. Moscow's stronghold on the world's titanium supply has pressured players in the aircraft industry. Kawasaki Heavy is reportedly considering sourcing titanium used in aircraft from countries other than Russia. In response to sanctions imposed by the West to halt the supply of semiconductors to Russia in early June, Moscow replied by halting the supply of noble gases like neon that are vital for semiconductor production. 2 Ukrainian companies responsible for the production of the majority of the world's semiconductor-grade neon have reportedly suspended operations, therefore further risking supplies. Western sanctions imposed on Russia are slowly turning into a force that is triggering the West's own ruin. Moscow's economy and its currency ruble are now in a strong position. The West should take notice of Russia's dominance in essential commodities and should rethink and reconsider the sanctions before it is too late.